Have you ever dined in a restaurant and had excellent service? Did you write a review about it? Have you dined in a restaurant and had terrible service? Did that incline you to write a review more? Did you know only 1 out of every 10 people who looked at an online review didn't care what it says? That means the other 9 did care. Online reviews are becoming very crucial to a restaurant's business, especially the negative ones, because that is the first thing people will check for are negative reviews. At Westwood Consulting, it is our priority to turn those negative reviews into positive ones and help your restaurant become a 5-star restaurant. Westwood Consulting was founded 20 years ago in Carrollton, Georgia. The founder worked in a restaurant while he was attending the University of West Georgia getting his bachelor's degree in business. Shortly after he graduated, he was dining in a restaurant locally and experienced terrible service along with poor food quality. Upon leaving, he decided, what can I do to fix this? Because I used to love this restaurant. And that's when he decided to open up Westwood Consulting. He wanted to turn that steakhouse around from a 2-star into a 5-star. The key to our company at Westwood Consulting is we look good as a team and we also look bad as a team. It is why we provide the best communication methods to our clients. They can reach us over the phone, whether it's personal or business. They can reach us through text message and email. We don't just gain a client when you sign on with Westwood Consulting. We gain a PAC member. And at Westwood Consulting, we've got your PAC. At Westwood Consulting, we have helped over 1,000 satisfied clients. We prioritize you and have a team dedicated to you and your steakhouse. It is important to us to first start off with evaluating your reviews online through various different sites such as Facebook, Google, and Yelp. Once we establish some customer feedback on why you've received these negative reviews, we can then turn into the steakhouse and start changing them and changing your steakhouse into a 5-star restaurant. My name is Lauren Turco, and I have been a member of Westwood Consulting for the past 5 years. It has been a wonderful company to work for, and it even inspired me to go back to college to get my bachelor's in business, just like the founder did. Since I've been there, I know that we've satisfied over 1,000 clients since it's been open, but just in my 5 years, we've satisfied over 250. And that's a lot when you think about it. Sometimes when life gives you lemons, they say to make lemonade. If your restaurant is rated under 5 stars, then maybe it's time for fresh eyes to have a look at what might be the problem. Westwood Consulting has new eyes for you, and each member has different qualities to help you succeed. The experience I have personally from working in restaurants can give you someone with experience in the field and fresh eyes to see what might be causing the problem to your steakhouse. At Westwood Consulting, we do not just assign one person to your restaurant. We assign an entire team because just as our slogan states, we've got your PAC, and it takes an entire team with different qualities and different experiences to help find solutions for your business from all angles. The restaurant I believe that could benefit from working with Westwood Consulting is Longhorn Steakhouse. There's a location in Douglasville, Georgia that is located conveniently off the interstate and could be a 5-star location in Douglas County. And unfortunately, the ratings online show it a little above 4 stars. Upon looking at the reviews for Longhorn Steakhouse in Douglasville, it shows an abundance of negative reviews, which could be turning customers away from dining in that restaurant. As you can see from the review on my screen, a guest stopped in at Longhorn and had an amazing visit. The lobster tail she claimed was seasoned perfectly. Her sweet potato was very soft and delicious, and she experienced good service at a great location. That is one of a good strengths Longhorn has, is that it's located conveniently off of the interstate. It's very easy for people who are traveling through or in town and want to grab dinner. In the review we have right here, it's rated 4 stars out of the 5. It's still a good review, but we would love to make that 4 into a 5-star. The lady explains she had great food, the service was good, but they also had to wait because they were understaffed and had to call someone in to work the shift. As you can see from this review, If the customer could have gave it 0 stars, she would have. She says the server was nice and that the service was perfectly fine. And that is important, very important. But what her problem was she found hair in her bread and then again in her entree. But I don't believe that was the tipping point that made her want to post this review. I believe it's when she goes on to talk about the manager. She says the manager was extremely overconfident, but also very unprofessional. In my recommendation, is management is the last line of defense when it comes to reviews like these. A customer, when they're disappointed or unhappy, they genuinely want to be heard by management. And it's management's job to ensure that the customer is satisfied entirely upon leaving, whether it's offering them a free appetizer on their next visit or a dessert even. I know some restaurants offer little $10 or $20 value cards to ensure a return. Something should have happened to ensure that the customer would want to come back and try this restaurant again and ensure that this must have been a fluke accident and give them their sincere apologies. Management should have not ever let the customer be this upset upon leaving the restaurant. Reviews like the one listed right here is rated at 1 star, but as he states in the review, if he could have given it 0, he would have. It's reviews like these that customers are mainly going to look out for before deciding to dine in your restaurant. He explains one of the servers didn't treat him fairly and what his opinion was the color of his skin because he felt completely written off by the server due to them thinking they probably weren't going to get a good tip off the table. He proceeds to explain in this review that he had to ask numerous times for lemons, and then he also had to ask for side plates due to the fact they ordered an appetizer and they weren't provided with any. I feel like a review like this could have been prevented by making sure our staff is well equipped. They understand the importance and value of every customer that comes through that door, whether they assume that they are going to tip or not. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the customer tips you. You signed on to work this job, and you have to provide the best service to every customer for the business you work in. And Longhorn, they should see everyone as a team. So if another server saw this customer was upset, they should have happily accommodated and made sure that this isn't something that would have happened, that we can ensure this review wouldn't happen again. I created this SWOT chart based off the reviews of this location. Some of the strengths of this location is it's convenient off of the interstate. The atmosphere is comfortable to guests. The staff is polite and friendly, and the food is prepared perfectly and the steaks are great. Now, some of the weaknesses on this location are the carry-out services have experienced long wait times, that guests are experiencing long wait times to be greeted by their server after sitting down at their table. The prices are high for the quality of food customers are receiving, and the servers are giving poor service lately to guests. The opportunities of this location are increasing. I went on the Douglas County website to see what kind of opportunities this location would have. And it shows that the population has increased by almost 13% and is at its highest of almost 35,000 people. That's a lot of people. And with the pandemic still going on, a lot of people do not feel comfortable dining into restaurants yet. And Longhorn has an amazing to-go service. Now moving on to the threats, with him also having an amazing to-go service, they've also implemented a new system that reduces the volume of carry-out orders per hour. I saw a few reviews complaining about the long wait times for carry-out services, so I tested the theory myself. I called this location at 7 o'clock asking when my to-go order would be ready, and I was told a time of 9:15 p.m. That's a little over 2 hours to pick up a carry-out order. That's something that we need to work on, because by giving me that 2-hour time frame to pick up my food, I'm not going to want to eat my dinner at 9 o'clock, and if I don't want to eat my dinner at 9 o'clock, surely I'm not the only one. I'm going to call another location and place a to-go order. Therefore, Longhorn would have just lost my business right there. So that is definitely something that we need to look into and correct. Another review that threatens us is there are several where customers are complaining about being sat at a table and the server not coming to greet them for a very long time. It's stating that they are having to ask other people for help and getting their drinks in and their food orders in, and that's not okay. So we definitely need to look at how we can implement talking to the servers about having a 3-minute greet time. The last threat that we face has been there have been complaints about management. Management not making the customers feel heard and not ensuring that their voice mattered. And that's something that Longhorn needs to work on. And at West Wolf Consulting, we want to work on it with you. The guests make the business, and we're here to give you that 5-star rating. In conclusion, reviews are important to restaurants, and a negative review can impact your business. Remember what I said in the beginning, 9 out of 10 people who read reviews online care about what they say. And it is important for your business to prevent negative reviews. At West Wolf Consulting, we're here and we have a team ready to help you get to 5 stars. So please reach out. You can call us, email us, or check out our website and look at all the testimonials we have from satisfied customers that we've helped over the years. It has been a pleasure to help find resolutions and give recommendations to Longhorn Steakhouse. I am confident that they will be one of West Wolf Consulting's many satisfied customers. West Wolf Consulting gives all of our clients and potential clients Swift keychains with our signature logo on it. Our clients are the key to our business, and we provide them with the keychain. Thank you for taking the time to review this presentation of one of the clients I believe would benefit from using West Wolf Consulting. Please reach out to us if you have any questions or need our help. Remember, we've got your back.